What's up YouTube? Cole Mahoney here, aspiring IT and cybersecurity professional. And today we are going through the SolidState box. This is a medium difficulty Linux box from Hack the Box. We have our scans done. So we got port 22, 25, which is SMTP, SSH. We have 110. Should have port 80 as well. Might not have gone through this one, but there is a port 80 with a website on there. 110 POP3 mail server. 119, didn't look into that one. And then we have this port 4555. Now if we go to Google, support 4555, this is the Apache James server. And this is a telnet-based console used to administer the mail server's users and configurations. And it frequently uses the default credentials root. So it shares the same user repository as POP3 mail server. So if we can get into here, and if these credentials do work, which are going to be root and root, then we should have some pretty good privileges going into this. 24455. Go ahead and let that load up. And there we go. And we could try root, see if that logs us in. And we can do help for a list of commands. And let's go ahead and list users. And we have 5 accounts. We have James, Thomas, John, Mindy, and Mail Admin. And we can actually set a password for these. So we're only going to need John. So we're going to set a password for John and also Mindy. Set him to pass. Go ahead and exit out of there. And since it uses the same user repository as POP3, we can go into there as well. And if you've done boxes before, there should be some messages in there. Let's go ahead and paste our clipboard. Okay, so we need port 110. And this should work. So we'll go user John first. Pass. And if you don't know the commands, hack tricks, you can come over here and just look up different networking services. Look over here to POP, and then we can run list and get a list of messages. We do have one message. Come over here again, RETR, and we should be able to read the message. Okay. And we're doing message 1. So basically, it says, can you please restrict Mindy's access until she gets on the program? Also make sure that you send her a temporary password to log into her accounts. So that's good. So we can go ahead and reset here. User Mindy. And nope, that's not going to work. Quit. Go ahead and do this again. go ahead and list out messages. And this is going to be, message 1 is just going to be like a, hey, welcome to the team. Go ahead and do message 2. And we actually have credentials right there. And this is going to be for SSH. So let's go ahead and do that. Copy the password. SSH Mindy at 10.129.18.243. Yes. We are freezing so much. Hopefully that worked. It did not. Copy. Paste. And now we do have a shell of some sort, but we are going to be very limited with this shell. So I'll actually exit out of this. Easy way to get out of it. Do best, we couldn't even move with that. We can just get a regular bash shell, ls. We have our user.txt right there. And you know, first thing we're kind of going to do is, okay, run sudo l, command not found. Next, I would probably look for SUID binaries. Other than that, it's pretty much a free-for-all. And if I don't find anything, I will usually run linenum or linpeas. But we can come into cd opt here. And we have this file right here, temp.py. And we do have write privileges over a root file. But now we have to ask ourselves, because if we run it ourselves, we're not going to get the result that we want. So we need to figure out, is this a scheduled task? Is this startup on boot? So let's go ahead and go to desktop. Desktop tools. So we use this tool writer, PSPY 32, Python 3M, and I'll go ahead and move it over to temp, wget, plus X. Let's go ahead and run it. If you've never used this tool before, so this is monitoring Linux processes without root privileges. This is a really great tool. All right, let's scroll up. And what are we looking for here? We're not seeing it yet, but it should pop up like any minute now. Go ahead and exit out of that. And there we have it. And if you were to sit here for 3 more minutes, it would run again. Some you kind of have to find out, but it runs every 3 minutes. So let's get out of that. And now what does the file actually do? It's in opt py. So every 3 minutes, it's running this right here. It's going to delete everything out of the temp folder. But we can make it do something else, which could possibly help us get a shell. That's going to take 3 minutes, but we got time. Let's go, yeah, rev shells. Go here. Let's do NC, E. Make sure everything's right. Copy that. And let's go ahead and get this started. I'll wrap. We can just nano into this. P.py. And I'm just going to go in and replace this right here. So every 3 minutes it's going to do this instead. And if we just sit here and wait, then it's eventually going to happen. But like if we were to run tmp.py, it's going to get hung up. We do have proof of concept, but you know, who am I? We're Mindy. We don't want that. So we have to kind of... And now we have our shell. We are root. And cd into root. And we have our root flag right there. Alright YouTube, until next time, I hope you all are doing great in your cybersecurity journeys.